Taped from New Jersey, it's the SNL Nerds, the show where two comics from New Jersey nerd out about Saturday Night Live. I'm your co-host, John Trumbull.
And I'm your co-host, Darren Patterson.
Hello, Darren Patterson.
Hello, John Trumbull. We've done it! Season 51 in the books. It's all over. That's all she wrote. Sayonara, c'est la vie, que sera sera, and bye.
Over and done with. Over and out. Yes.
Over and out. Yes. 10-4.
Yes. We made it through another season of the show. The highs and the lows at the end of the show. And as is our tradition, when we wrap up an SNL season, we have an episode of the podcast where we just talk about the season in general. We pick our top 3 episodes of the season. But we can't do that alone, can we, Darren?
No, of course not. It takes a village.
Yeah. So we have our regular guest at these end of the year recap shows. Our friend, writer for Late Nighter and the AV Club, Mr. Dennis Perkins. Thank you, Dennis.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Thank you for having me back.
Thanks for being back.
We love having you back, man. It's great.
We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah,
Oof.
we've been doing this for what, like at least 6-7 years now at this point, I think.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, what is time?
We should count up like how many episodes you've done. We recently were talking to our friend Ken Krantz, and we realized he's in our 5-timers club. You are definitely in our 5-timers club. You've got to be like the king of our 5-timers club at this point, I think.
Yeah, like I think I looked it up. I think you've been on at least like 6 or 7 times. So you are officially the Alec Baldwin of our podcast. Just
yes,
numerous times.
You are our Alec Baldwin, or if you prefer, our John Goodman, perhaps even our Steve Martin.
I'll take Goodman.
Yes.
Any of those. So yeah, and Dennis, if you're not familiar with him, he writes the weekly SNL recaps for LateNighter.com. So he does what we do, only in typewritten form.
Yes, in word form.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he uses words. He makes words with his finger instruments.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be able to tell that when I'm talking. When you hear me talking, I'm much better in print. But
we're very articulate, as you can tell. So
we talk real nice.
Yeah, we talk good. I guess, what did we think of this season overall? Did we think it was a good season overall? Bad season, somewhere in between? What are we thinking, Dennis? Dennis, why don't you go first?
Yeah, Dennis.
When I was halfway through the season, I got tasked with Late Nighter. They wanted me to write a ranking for the show up to that point, and my editor said, so you'll have to say which B- goes before the other B-. It's kind of a B- season. It's a scrappy season. I think it had to be scrappy because I don't think they really. I don't think they have the weapons that they have in other years, and so it's spread out more, and it's more reliant on the writing because they don't have heavy hitters to rescue mediocre material necessarily, or to just be guaranteed plug in, belly laugh, can't miss kind of presences on the show.
Okay. Well, to interrupt, I think they have one heavy hitter that can. Yeah, but we'll talk about that.
I think we're probably all in agreement on who that heavy hitter is.
Yeah. I would actually be
over the course of the season.
Yeah, I'd actually be surprised if none of us had this heavy hitter on their top 3. Yeah. But I'm sorry, but Dennis, please continue.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think, and thinking about, there have been years where you've got, you've got a Will Ferrell in the cast, or you've got, that ridiculously fruitful, fertile, 4 or 5 year period where you had everybody from, Poehler and Sudeikis and Forte and Sandberg and Rudolph and all these people, and Wig, and they just were popping everywhere, and everybody had their own kind of style, and everything was different, but everybody could hit it, and they don't really have that, and that's it's an interesting it's not really a knock on this cast. I think it's more of an ensemble thing. And even the people, I think there are two people. There's definitely one who's risen to the tippity top,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one who's maybe a notch below. But those people, they're stars. They're people I look forward to uh, greatly, but aren't. They're of a different kind of breed. They're character actors more than they are. Um, they're kind of actors first more than they are kind of, you know, go for the cheap seats
Yeah.
sketch people. And it's an
Mm.
interesting vibe. I think the writing was could have been better this season. So I'd say is the epitome of a B minus is where I'd go.
That's fair enough. I think, I mean, because like we talk about each episode, as it comes out, and like as we talk each episode, I was like, oh, this is okay. But then when I was, rounding up everything for this podcast, I noticed there were a lot more sketches that I did like than I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. So I would say like, yeah,
Mm.
like a B is right in that area, and like, I'll admit I was a little concerned at the start of this season because before the season even started, we learned that we were losing Devin Walker and we
Mm-hmm.
were losing Emil Joachim and
Mm-hmm.
we were losing Michael Longfellow and we were losing Heidi Gardner and we
Right.
were losing Ego Wodum and we were losing Please Don't Destroy. So that was before the season even started, and that I don't know. Like, I know I'm one of the people that's always saying, "Oh, it needs a smaller cast."
Mm-hmm.
It's just too many people. But after hearing all those people go, even I was like, "Ooh, that's a lot of people." Oh, Jesus Christ! What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I feel like it's inevitable that there was going to be a little house cleaning because we just got through the 50th season, and obviously Lauren is going to clean house a little bit. And there are people who are probably like, oh, I want to stay around for the 50th season just so they can be on the 50th season of
Mm-hmm.
SNL.
Right.
And yeah, and there were some people who left of their own volition. Like Heidi Gardner just recently revealed that she had gotten canned from the show after like 8 years, I believe it was,
That's
which is
insane.
that's kind of shocking to me that she
Yeah.
did not leave by choice.
That
Um,
I. Yeah. That kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, "Oh
yeah,
no."
yeah. I refreshed my memory of that last night when I was researching for this one. I was like, oh right, yeah, okay, she revealed that. That's wild. That's wild to me. But
It's very wild. But I don't know. Dennis, what are your thoughts on that? Like before, like after hearing about all these firings, like were you
Mm-hmm.
nervous about the new season, or was this maybe gave you hope? Where it's like, oh, okay, now, now with all these people going, now we have to have like a new angle, or now this is definitely going to be a
Mm-hmm.
new cast, or whatever, a new
It's
beginning.
yeah. I mean, apart from the fact that it is a bummer for the people who get canned, and especially when you think that they deserved a better deal. Um,
Emil
part,
Joachim, excuse me.
yeah.
Oh boy,
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
I
Like,
agree too.
Yeah.
But it's part of the game. I enjoy the comings and goings. I think having a different
Yeah.
mix every year is interesting. I will say sometimes the decisions don't make a lot of sense, and you
mm,
can kind of get the idea that you got an 80-plus-year-old guy who makes the ultimate decisions on those, and maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe he's got blind spots that nobody's bold enough to talk to him about.
I mean, there's a thing that we've started doing on the podcast when we get to the musical guests. We now have a discussion on does Lorne Michaels know who this musical guest is? Because, yeah, I mean, there's no way that an 81-year-old knows all of these current musical artists because like they book a lot of musical acts that I'm not familiar with,
Oh, sure.
and so I'm like nearly 30 years younger than Lorne
mm.
Michaels. So there's
I
no
had
way
to
Lorne is on top of all these people.
I had to
So,
look up somber. That's for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was.
yeah, exactly. So many people I've had to look up. I think I said when we started this podcast, this is going to be a document of me like gradually losing touch with pop culture, and it totally has been. I think.
Okay. But also, Dennis,
Yeah.
there's something else that happened this year. We
Yes.
can touch on it briefly. SNL UK debuted, and have you been
Hmm.
watching that? Have you been keeping up with that at all, or you have any thoughts on it?
I've been keeping up with the sketches on YouTube afterward. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I think
Oh boy.
with the long history of British sketch comedy and the long history of brilliance and influential kind of sketch comedy, it's very obvious that this is a Saturday Night Live done in England. It's not an English Saturday Night Live necessarily. That doesn't really make sense, but
Yeah.
the concept is that they the template is set and it was set for them, and they don't really break too far from what the current kind of vibe of SNL is. I think there are a lot of talented people on there, and there have been a couple of sketches that really stood out that were very, very funny. And that 4 Acre guy is
Yes.
weird, and I really dig him. He has his
Mhm.
little his little one man show sketches that are just bizarre and ranty and very, very British, and sends me again googling a lot of topical references as the show does, because they're naturally doing jokes about British politicians that I don't follow as closely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fine little show. I think it could. I think if it's going to stick around, I guess the ratings haven't been super. If
Mm.
it's going to stick
I mean,
around, I
they were
think
good
it's got
enough
to.
that they got an extra 2 episodes. They
Yeah.
went
Oh, for
from a
sure.
6 episode order to an 8 episode order. So
For sure.
that's
I just think that it's probably going to have to develop an identity of its own more
mhm.
than it has right
Yeah.
now, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I
think
can
that's
see
just
that.
going to come with time, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they are doing. I've watched all the episodes so far, and yeah, I would say that I think it's okay. There are a lot of things I do like about it. I feel I've said this before. I feel like they do their cold opens better than we do ours here in the States.
Oh
I
yeah, that's a big that's a high bar to clear, right?
yeah, well, I mean, we'll get into that too. I do like the weekend update.
Yeah.
Anya and Patty, I think they're great.
Yep.
Yeah, there were a lot of kind of British jokes and stuff that I, as a Yankee, don't understand. But I also do like the. It does have like a good energy to it. Like it really like play with the live aspect of it in a ways that
Mm-hmm.
the show kind of doesn't. I like the fact that when they're done with the sketch, they take the host out, and like the host, like still in costume, will just get handed a mic and introduce the musical guest. Like
Mm-hmm.
I
Hmm.
like that thing, and I remember there was even one sketch. I think it was in a Hannah Waddingham episode where like they were doing the sketch, and one of the cast members kind of broke the fourth wall and like left the stage and kind of was messing with somebody in the audience and then just went back up on stage. Like that's kind of like that loose kind of live theater feel. Like I kind of got a
Sure.
kick out of. But yeah, all right. So yeah, SNL UK.
Yeah,
That's our thoughts on it.
I like also that they have at this point a smaller cast than the U.S. show
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
has. I mean, I wish the U.S. show would follow suit, but obviously Lauren doesn't want a cast that small. So
Yeah, I was thinking about. I think it's because it's like you've said before, John, where like now that they seem to be more lenient about cast members going off and doing like side projects, like TV
mhm.
shows, movies, or whatever. Like they just want like a nice deep bench. So when a
Yeah,
cast member goes off and does something, that there'll be somebody to sort of pick up the slack and whatnot. And I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
It makes sense, I guess, because especially in these times where like the entertainment world isn't everybody kind of needs to have like a second hustle. It seems like in
yeah,
entertainment, everybody seems to like, oh, I'm a movie star and I also do this and I also do
yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
still think it's wild that Keenan Thompson did like 2 or 3 seasons of a sitcom and never left SNL. That
wild.
used to be like you would leave SNL and then you would go do a sitcom, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's like you do them both.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean we can get into it, but like that's kind of the reason why I think no one's really gonna leave this. No one in this current cast is plans on leaving the show. Like, I mean, of their own volition. I don't know if somebody will get fired or whatnot, but yeah, I think it's just that because, like, back in the old days, you used to be on SNL, make a name for yourself, and then you would leave to do like movies and whatnot. And now I think because because um, movies are kind of getting killed by streaming and whatnot, and no one really makes comedy movies anymore. Like people kind of want to stay like with the jobs they have. So like I don't know. I, I don't know. I don't know. That's just something I'm thinking about. That's just me. That's just me. Me and my thoughts. All right. So are we ready to do the top three? Our big top three. Our big three.
I think so.
I'm
I
ready.
think we should, yeah, get it. Let's get into it. And Dennis, since you're our guest, I think we should start out with you. What is your choice for the number three sketch
Mm.
of the season?
My number 3 sketch of the season. All right. Oh boy.
You sound so enthused about it.
No.
Oh boy.
I have a list.
Okay.
Now I'm second guessing myself.
Now go with your gut.
Okay, my gut. I will. I will. Because we're going to be talking about a certain cast member a lot. I'll do something with somebody else.
Okay.
First.
We all know who you're talking about. Wow.
Yeah, I'll go with early in the season with supermarket samples from the
Ooh.
Melissa McCarthy episode.
Okay. With Jeremy Culhane.
Jeremy Culhane.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
It's a very Second City sketch. It's very based in performance, and it's very based in having Melissa McCarthy and her ability to play weirdos with depths that both endear them to you and terrify you a little bit. She's just a lady in the supermarket, and she gets offered. Culhane is innocently offering
like free samples.
free samples of goat cheese to people who go by, and she takes that as the act of kindness that she and you gradually learn that she has no kindness in her life, and she overreacts to it, and it's an example of you could tell. I meant to look up who wrote this sketch, but it's definitely something you feel like that grew out of McCarthy's like improv days,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a sweetness to it and also an absurdity and a completely bananas vibe to it. At one point, she gets interrupted by the store manager because it turns out she has 5 dogs, very unruly dogs that are tied up out front of the
Yes.
store, and they're harassing people, but harassing only people of color. And she says, no, you have those now. It would complicate our life too much, meaning her and the very flummoxed Jeremy Culhane. And just that whole vibe going along, and it's got a sweet ending, and it really cemented the idea that, this Culhane kid, I think he could stick around, and I just liked it. I like the craziness of it, and I like the sweetness of it at the same time.
That's cool. That's a nice choice.
It's a good choice. It was on my honorable mentions. I thought it's a really great sketch. I liked how Jeremy Culhane stepped into this role too. I think he did some really good stuff in here, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean it's mostly sort of a vehicle for Melissa McCarthy to like kind of show what she can do, and she plays it big a little bit, but then she pulls it back a little bit at times too. It's not like super over the top. But yeah, I think you said it eloquently. It's like there's like a sweetness to it, it has some heart, but then it's also really kind of wild and wacky at the same time. And
Yeah.
and at the end when like Jeremy is like, "Wait, I do love her," like like that moment, it's like, oh, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, there's one of the things I referenced in the review was just Tina Fey when she in her book when she was talking about being at Second City, that
Mm-hmm.
there were so many sketches that would end like they're just crazy, loud guys and gals just banging around and improvising the hell out of it, and they would always seem to end with a sappy "I love you, Dad." And there's something in the Chicago improv makeup that kind of mixes that kind of insanity and kind of longing uh, for connection that really just spoke to me.
Mm.
Interesting.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, cool. Your number 3, it's free samples from the Melissa McCarthy episode, Supermarket. Trumbull, you're up.
Yeah.
Next. You're number 3, sir.
Okay, my number 3. Hang on, let me just go back to my list here. My number 3 was from kind of late in the season. This was from the Ryan Gosling episode,
Mm.
and it's a pre-tape,
Mm.
a fake commercial. Otezla.
Nice.
Otezla. This was, so it's a typical commercial where we're advertising a medicine, and it very quickly emerges in this that they don't quite know what Otezla is or where it came from or what it is here to do. It might possibly be traveling back in time. We think it's treating plaque psoriasis, or maybe it's like trying to change history to bring itself into existence.
Mm-hmm.
And it's either working with or is the moral enemy of Skyrizi. I just really loved how bizarre this got, and they nailed the feel of a prescription drug.
Nice.
Ask your doctor if Otezla is right for you. And it also, I think I said this at the time, it's very Happy Fun Ball.
Yes.
Do not fond Happy Fun Ball.
Yes, I was going to say.
It's just and it just gets so wonderfully bizarre. I really just loved it. So I had to pick that as my number 3.
Right. Also on my honorable mentions, I love that sketch as well. It's like it's a nice wordy sketch. It's a writer's sketch. It's where
yes,
like
it's very writerly.
They just talk about all these things and all these side effects, and you realize that like they don't know exactly what this drug is or where it's like exactly. It's I really dug the sketch too. It's one of my faves for sure.
It definitely works on psoriasis, and they're like, psoriasis might be its food. We don't know. And at the end, Gosling's jogger character is enjoying his fresh skin, and he's like, 9 out of 10 doctors recommend it. The 10th doctor wrote down a number of indecipherable things on a wall and then shot himself.
I'm open.
and it's not giving anyone pause. They're all just like, no, this is great. This is great.
Yeah,
I mean, because now I can go out dancing again.
But this Otezla sketch, it was a good one for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Otezla.
All right, Darren, your number 3, sir.
My number 3. All right, so I had it down to 2 sketches. I'm making the choice right now, live on the podcast. Both of these sketches involve that one cast member that we've been talking about. That's just been her year. It's insane how this season was like the ascension of this cast member. I mean, we could talk about that as well, like how she really kind of became like the favorite of the cast,
and she like I think leads the cast in screen time too, which is pretty amazing, especially considering she's still technically a featured player.
No, she is. It's a featured player, but like she's quickly risen to the ranks. It's weird because we live in this world where it's like everybody's divided. It's, especially with SNL, no one can agree on anything. Everybody agrees this cast member is amazing. I have yet to see anybody say a bad thing about this cast member, and that's incredible.
No backlash at all.
It warms my heart. So I'm gonna choose. All right, I'm gonna choose one right now. For my number 3. I'm gonna go with Kathy from the Jack Black episode.
God bless you.
I really dug this one. I mean, because for one thing, if you look at the way it's staged. Like Ashley Padilla, the person we've been talking about, she's like off in the background of this sketch, and the camera never does a close up on her. So when it's like
so Darren, we're talking Kathy.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking Kathy.
We're talking Kathy.
We're talking Kathy.
And it's I don't know. Like I admit, like it could be something where. Like it's a thing where some sketches they just do repetition over and over again until it's funny, but it
Hmm.
becomes annoying. But
Well,
he,
often they do repetition over and over, and it's not funny.
yeah, but this one works. I think like the way the repetition of we talking TV, and the silence that's being used. That's another thing
Mhm.
about Ashley, like how she kind of introduced this way of kind of playing in the silence of sketches,
Mhm.
which she's
Hmm.
done in a number of other sketches this season. And I don't know, it's almost hypnotic for me. Like I just kind of just look at it like, wow, this is interesting the way they're doing it here. And yeah, like you could say, it's like in the beginning of the sketch, it's kind of one way where they're just trying to ignore this annoying coworker, and then it gets to this point, this we're talking TV, and then it kind of turns into this other sketch where it's like them trying to be silent, not trying to engage her, and then her constantly saying in the same pattern, "We talking
Mhm.
TV, we talking TV, we talking TV." Like even that, the way she says it, all exactly the same way, is
Hmm.
kind of incredible. And yeah, I
And
really think this
also, there was some nice stuff of everyone reacting to her because, like, no one in the office wanted to engage her
Mhm.
because they knew she was just such a horrible conversationalist.
right.
And they were just going to such great lengths to avoid engaging her.
And at one
Yeah.
point, Jack Black, who's the most vocal and angry,
Yeah.
just says, "No, no, hold on, everybody, hold hands."
Hold my
Yeah.
hand. Hold my hands. Everybody hold hands.
Yeah.
It's definitely the last one.
This is it.
Yeah, she did it 15 times.
Wow.
We talking TV,
Yeah.
and everyone had air around it. It wasn't rushed, and SNL it seems to be terrified of space and silence, and
Yeah.
I was in awe that they just let this go, and it was God, it was so different from what I was expecting, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not the type of rhythms that you usually find on an SNL sketch.
no.
No, not at
So,
all. Yeah, so it's pretty incredible. So yeah, my number three, Kathy, Jack Black episode. Boom.
all
Done.
right. All right. Okay. So we've gone through our number threes. We haven't had any repetition yet.
Nope.
No?
And yeah, so okay, so let's go into round two. Dennis, what's your number two sketch of the year?
Okay. All right. Uh,
I love how serious we're being about this. Like,
I'm
Oh boy.
100% serious because
all right.
Okay.
I've written
Okay.
down all the candidates and I have them. They're like color coded, and I'm like, these are the ones. But now I'm like, I don't know. Should I shift into the blues? The
Oh boy.
No, I'm
Go
gonna
with your
stick.
heart, buddy.
I'm gonna stick with the greens. I'm gonna stick with Ashley Padilla in the greens, and I'm gonna go with Mom Confession.
Ooh.
That is
Uh,
also
from
my
the-
number two.
Okay.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
because that's my number one actually.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Well,
Let's do this.
All right.
Get into it.
Ashley Padilla playing a middle-aged suburban mom. She's gathered her family for it's a father's birthday. He's very excited to get to Red Robin, get his free
Yes.
scoop. Um,
And then later
And-
she's going to dance for him.
dance for him. Oh, that's how you guys got here. And her young adult children have all been summoned for the party, and she wants to make an announcement, and she has to preface it by saying she wants absolutely no one to react to this.
Right.
And she tries out a couple of things like I'm dying.
I'd forgotten that she does some tests.
Some dry runs.
things for them to
My butt
react
fell
to.
off is one, and
Yeah.
they're just like they're confused. And then she says, "I'm beginning to think that I may have been wrong about Trump."
And all four of the kids just lose their shit.
And it's all on Ashley Padilla. It's all, and there are a lot of ways to deal with the horror show that we're in, and the the comedic urge is to say everything all at once and to
Yeah.
be just vent and explode. But this is so controlled and so small but big, taking
Mhm.
on the idea of things getting so bad that maybe possibly your parents, not my parents are cool, but that people's parents might be willing to find some common ground on the idea that there is a psychopath monster that they voted for. And
Yeah.
just Padilla, she has a moment where she just keeps threatening to take it back.
Yeah,
And
like she's like, if you do this, I am going to watch the Melania movie.
I'm going to go see the
tonight.
Milana movie tonight. And at
Yeah.
one point, she's like, "Do you want this to be real or not?" And they're like, "Fine, we're sorry." She's like,
Yeah.
"Give me grace."
And there's so much buildup before the turn, before the reveal that she has possibly changed her mind about Trump.
Yeah.
And we get great support from Dismukes, from Sarah Sherman, from Tommy Rennan, from Jane Wickline as the kids, and they're all reacting. And I rewatched this last night, and there were moments I'd forgotten, like at one point Jane Wickline was like, "Well, like remember when I came out and you asked me, is it possible you just like hats?" So we can really get a sense of where the mom is, and Alexander Skarsgård, I think, does a great job. He doesn't have a whole lot to do in this sketch, but he's given some great support. And as a part I could easily see James Austin Johnson in, or somebody like that.
I was getting Beck Bennett vibes.
Yeah,
I could see that as well.
And he was like putting on like a deeper voice too, like don't make fun of your mother.
We can talk about this at Red Robin.
She has a different internet than you.
She has an old laptop. She gets a different internet.
That's not a thing. What?
This was so well written, so
beautifully written. And I just to credit, I did go on and did research on who writes the sketches, and it's always spotty, but
the actors make them all up on the spot, don't they?
Yeah, it's all make 'em ups. The team of Ashley Padilla, head writer Allison Gates, and Keith Sublette, they are behind all of these Ashley Padilla sketches. Like all the ones that we're talking about, all the ones we're probably gonna talk about. That crew gets Padilla's talents and finds the right vibe for her to just flourish in.
Yeah,
and this was one of them.
And I feel like this sketch really struck a nerve with a lot of people, because I feel like there are a lot of people across the country who probably had discussions like this with their parents. When I looked this up last night and I watched it again, this is at 4 million views on YouTube. So and most SNL sketches they may be like a little bit above 1 million views. So this was shared a lot.
Yeah, I remember when this came out, like a lot of people were like, I relate to this on a level. I mean, the sketch was so good. I remember like the New York Times did a write-up of it. And like how Ashley really was like this is the sketch I think like solidified
that she star ascendant.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fact like when people who aren't SNL nerds like us and watch the show religiously, when they're taking notice of you and who you are, that's when you're like, oh, okay, this is this is the
I have a
step.
sense too that it has so many views because I have a sense that so many SNL viewers sent this to their parents.
Yeah.
Yes, probably. And I mean, it may have helped inspire some discussions.
Yeah, maybe, but
maybe.
But the idea that it also, in a certain way, it's very much on the mom's side, or at least it's empathetic to the idea that
she's not a caricature. It's recognizing her humanity.
Her kids are exhausting in,
yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right about everything. I'm wrong about everything. And just the idea of wanting to withdraw into the cocoon of momness, as opposed to making herself vulnerable in front of these kids who are a little bit insufferable in the I told you so's. And there's an opportunity to build a bridge there for viewers and their parents.
And another thing I like about the sketch is it has a good, strong punchline. Is the dad at the end, he's just like, well, let's just go to the restaurant. Still plenty of room in a Cybertruck. And then all the kids start losing their shit again. And he's like, oh, don't. And perfect button to put on the end of the sketch. And so few SNL sketches really have good, strong endings like that. And that's the other thing that really impressed me about this sketch, outside of the writing and the performances.
Yeah, no, this was my number one. I thought it had like a great premise, strong ending, as like you said, with the dad with the Cybertruck. And I honestly think this was probably the show's best political sketch of the season, because
I would agree.
I know with the cult,
because the cold opens ain't doing it.
Yeah, they're really not. Like we bitch and moan about the cold open and like how they're just kind of they're repeating the same mistakes they did when they had Alec Baldwin as Trump come on over and over and over again to the point where we got sick of it. Now it's Joe says Pete Hegseth and J.A.J. as Trump over and over and over again till we're kind of sick of it now. Like, they found a way to talk about politics without having a politician in the sketch. And I think that's the way to go. Like, talk about like what these politics and these policies are doing to the average people and our families and our loved ones. And like, that's a way to talk about it.
I think that's the way to do it, is do it from an oblique angle. I remember there was some cold open or another where they were doing yet another press conference, and they had a throwaway joke about the Trump administration like targeting Santa's sleigh as it was going around the world. So this was like obviously somewhere around Christmas, and I was like, that's what the sketch should be. That's because it's so tough to add that extra level of absurdity to the stuff that this administration is doing. I was like, you should totally do that and just go all the way and make him even more cartoonishly evil than he is. So
yeah,
but this found a nice real way to do it, and so I can't say enough good things about this sketch.
Yeah, no,
of course there is another sketch I liked it just a touch more. So,
ooh, I wonder.
I didn't mean to steal your top one, Darren. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. We're all just we're all having fun.
That's how we roll, baby. That's how it works.
Okay,
we knew it was a dangerous job when we took it.
That's right. I knew the risks. All right, so that was Mom Confessions. So that was your number 2, and John, that was your number 2 as well.
That was my number 2. So we are up to your number 2 now. Darren.
Okay, so my number 2. This, now that I see it, this might be your number 1, John, because I remember when this sketch came out, both of us were like, "This is the sketch of the season," but then as the season went on, Mom Confessions came out, and for me, I thought Mom Confessions was better than this sketch. But if it wasn't for Mom Confessions, this probably would have been my number 1. Let's go back to the Amy Poehler episode and talk about experienced lawyers.
Oh, my
number 1.
Ah, son of... Wait, that's both your number 1s?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Okay.
How did we... All right, well...
God bless you.
Well, that's the episode, guys. Bye.
This is going to be the shortest.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
You get some honorable mentions there.
2 out of the 3 number 1s. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Wow. But yeah, I mean, experienced lawyers. I mean, holy cow! What a ride. I mean, just because I know, like John and I, we're not crazy about sketches that are weird for the sake of being weird. And this sketch does get weird, but there is there is a logic to it. There is some, because it starts.
It ups the ante. It escalates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what we're always looking to see.
Yeah, and it escalates in a weird way where you have these 2 lawyers saying we have this many years of experience, and then Amy Poehler busts through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man, saying I'm this grizzled old lawyer and I have way more.
I believe you mean Lachlan Mulchberger.
Yes.
Great name. Wonderful name.
Lachlan Mulchberger. Who the fuck? What a name.
Yeah.
And then like you said, John, it escalates. It goes to these the Drabble sisters, these 3 elderly attorneys that combined have more years of experience. And then it goes to the first 2 lawyers who have cloned themselves.
Right. Clones activate. Yeah. And they all give their names.
We are Bilson, and Bilson, and Lieberman. Wow. And it just keeps going. Then Mulchberger has 2 tortoises.
Who are hundreds of years old. Then we have Sarah Sherman as Dracula.
God. And it just goes until the very end when we're met with Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life.
Sure. The World Tree, from Norse mythology.
Sure.
I mean,
if you've been injured in a car accident.
Yggdrasil, the tree. I did not see that coming. A sketch ending with Yggdrasil, the tree.
And we have Keenan as Zeus.
Yggdrasil got him off because he was hit by a cart carrying clay pots.
Yes.
While he was impersonating like a goose trying to get laid. I do.
It moves. It goes into all these unexpected places. It utilizes almost all the cast beautifully. Um, it's funny as hell. Amy Poehler has like red fingernails for no reason because I guess she just had red fingernails that night. but,
Yeah.
but that's a nice like extra absurd touch because it doesn't really matter even though she's playing a middle-aged man.
I mean,
Yeah, from like you guys are saying, absolutely. It starts from a recognizable place. You see these
Yes.
commercials, this idea all the time. I have so much experience. Together, we have 100 years of experience, whatever. And just the minute that Amy Poehler just kicks her way through the wall,
not so fast,
and that weird makeup and the muscle suit underneath her button-down shirt, and the thing that really, I mean, I am the biggest Amy Poehler fan maybe on the planet, and I have been since before she was America's sweetheart. You know, I talked about in my review that, you know, in a way, her getting to SNL, it was a delight for me. It was a surprise and a delight, and I think it was also creatively kind of a step down for her, or career-wise a step down, or artistically a step down, because she'd already established herself as, I mean, she and Matt Walsh and Ian Roberts and Matt Besser founded the Upright Citizens Brigade. They taught untold people who've gone on Saturday Night Live. They've influenced, and they had their own sketch show, which I maintain is one of the 3 best sketch shows that's ever been on TV. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And she was an animal. And I mean that in the most glowing, worshipful, I'm in love with you way. She was a monster.
Well, I'm glad we didn't get creepy about this.
No. She was a monster. It was before she had her teeth fixed too, so she was always kind of
okay.
She was always kind of snaggly in that way that kind of Patricia Arquette has kind of snaggly
before the
teeth.
3rd year veneers. I get it. Yeah.
And so she would just play these crazy, and she would throw herself in with everything she had. And when she kicked her way through that wall, I was like, Amy's here, and God, she's gonna save us. And she just, everything about it just was, it was like a jolt of energy in my soul.
And she's also just so fearless as a performer. There's that great story where, like, early in her tenure at SNL, she's doing something that's, you know, just like to crack up the room. And I think Jimmy Fallon is laughing, but he's saying like, "Oh, stop that! It's not cute. I don't like it." And Amy Poehler stops and just goes, "I don't give a fuck if you like it." And then she just continues on. And I think Tina Fey tells that story in her
it's in her book. She said right before she said it, she said, Amy's eyes went black. And she said they're really good friends. It's not a thing between them, but she didn't really give a damn.
Yeah,
if anybody liked it.
She was just take no prisoners. And like this sketch, it aired. It was the 3rd episode of the season, and I'm pretty sure I said when we covered this episode on the podcast, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like a sketch better than this season, and I was right, whether, you know, for better or worse. But this was absolutely my favorite because it was really funny and it got good and absurd, and loved it.
Her delivery when her first comeback to the 2 lawyers who have like whatever 75 years of just like but they have 50 years. My 75 years of experience make you 2 like make you look like 2 slick newborn babies. And just the way she delivers it, I'm like, oh, bless you. Thank God you're here. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so
experienced lawyers.
So we've run through. So I think we have a total of 6 sketches.
Sounds about right.
No, let's see. We have Free Supermarket, Otezla, Kathy. That was our number 3s, where we each had our individual things. And then our number 2 and our number 1 choices are the same: Mom Confession and Experienced Lawyers. So that is a grand total of 5 sketches out of a possible 9 for each of our top 3s. Now we
just have like 100 honorable mentions.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, we can get into the honorable mentions a bit because we did run through our top 3s a little faster than anticipated. So I mean, Dennis, what just missed your top 3?
I'm gonna go the Coleman Domingo show, the PBS show What If I Told You. Um, I dug Coleman Domingo.
Oh,
I dig him
yes. Okay.
anyway.
Yes. I
It
remember
had
this now. Yeah.
it started out. It kind of had that vibe of like when Phil Hartman would do Peter Graves when he was hosting a science show, even though he clearly had no idea what he was talking about.
Hello,
And
I'm Peter Graves.
I am Peter Graves, and he's asking, "What if I told you that all the a cloud weighs 1,000,000 pounds?" And then it just segues into the idea that he has seeded his library set with furniture and objects that are disguised people. I have to say, my wife, when I showed it to her, I was like, ha ha ha. She saw the table move, and I didn't see it when I was first watching it. And it kind of wrecks the sketch a little bit. Ben Marshall. But
fucking Ben Marshall.
But it still works. His whole cadence and vibe, and then it segues into like him being kind of so dejected because the sketch doesn't go. A city councilor who was supposed to be playing a vase couldn't make it, and so he becomes kind of pissy and dejected, and but then the counselor shows up and confesses out of breath as a vase, and confesses that he had a sex dream about the host, and he doesn't. I don't know if I'm gay, but I'm willing to marry you and find out. And it just I don't know. I like Coleman Domingo a lot. His vibe did a lot of work in that episode, and that sketch really tickled me the whole way through.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that one again. I don't think I didn't put that on my best of for the season, and I can't remember if I was down on that sketch for some reason or if I just forgot to add it. So
okay, but yeah, no, that was a good.
I'll have to see in recess.
Yeah, I would go back and rewatch that sketch. I remember being kind of, I liked it, but I was like, this might be a little too odd, but I did like it though. And actually, I did like Coleman Domingo as a host. Like it actually surprised me how much I liked his episode. I was like, oh wow, this guy's really good. I would say. I mean,
he's got a cool vibe to him.
Yeah, for sure.
He had the only monologue that I really liked this season too. It's just very fun.
Oh.
Did you say the only monologue?
One of. Why? What were you thinking?
I don't know. I was just intrigued that you were singling out only one monologue from the entire 20-episode season.
SNL doesn't seem to really give a crap about the monologues these days.
Yeah. The monologues can be very hit and miss.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like the cold opens need more help, but
yes, for sure.
You know.
Okay. John, do you want to do your honorable mentions? Oh wait, Dennis, are you have any more honorable mentions or?
Oh, are we going round robin, or should I just keep going?
I don't know. What are rules at this point? Just why don't rotate it? Just to say.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got to give an honorable mention to Ma Hospital. The Pitt parody with RFK's "Make America Healthy Again." This was a pre-tape from the Harry Styles episode, and it's just like the Pitt, but without all that phony liberal science.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I enjoyed it because I've been watching and enjoying the Pit, and it's always nice when you're familiar with the thing that they're directly parodying. But they also just had some killer satire in there, like Ben Marshall saying, "Oh yeah, my parents died from the COVID vaccine. I found out they got it, and then I had to kill them."
Jesus.
Wow. Like James Wilson Johnson comes in as RFK Jr. at the end, and he's like shirtless with a muscle suit, and he's bringing in roadkill that he's just hit on the road, and he's like, "No, there's still good meat on there."
Yeah.
And it's like for people who like the Pit, but your favorite character was the guy who punched the nurse in the face.
Oh, just
deep cut. Really funny, and they really did a nice job of duplicating the look of the show. So that was really funny.
Absolutely. Okay, well, so I'll give an honorable mention to the one that almost made my number 3. It was between Kathy and this one, Haircut, the one off of the Glenn Powell episode. Again,
where Mikey Day's going into the black barbershop?
No, Haircut. No. That's unique. That's the one off the Coleman Domingo episode you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Haircut.
Which one was Haircut?
This is off the Glenn Powell episode. Another episode where I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought Glenn Powell was great.
Yeah.
So it's the one where Ashley Padilla is meeting up with her friends at a restaurant, and she has a terrible haircut.
Oh, yes.
And,
Okay.
and it's a very simple premise, but like what Ashley does with it,
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy it. Like even before
Mm-hmm.
she gets to the table, you can see her standing in the background, just working up the courage, silently to herself to walk over to her friend's table, because she knows she has a bad haircut. And then as the sketch goes on, it's like her kind of convince herself that she likes it, and just breaking down in between, like crying, and then masking that by saying, "Oh, I'm crying because I'm so lucky. I love my haircut." And like, friends saying, "Hey, don't you have your sister's wedding coming up?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. My ex is going to be there." Show
I
me
like it.
I like it. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. Again, it was a good showcase for Ashley. It might have been the first sketch that kind of went viral for her, where like people outside of the SNL
Mm-hmm.
circles were like, "Who is this person?" And she's doing something
Mm-hmm.
different here. So like I'll give a nod to haircut as one of my
Yeah.
honorable mentions.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, the sketch is nothing without her. She's
Yeah.
just it's all on her back, and she again it's being an actor first, but like throwing yourself completely into a crazy character is just really good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she elevated so many sketches this season just through her performance, and she's the new star of the show as far as I'm concerned. So,
For sure. I
yeah.
think the show has to know it by now. Like they're like, all right, this is she's our northern star. We're putting,
she's our new Kate McKinnon, our new
yes,
Cecily Strong, our new whoever you want to
Mhm.
say.
absolutely.
But
Any other honorable mention, fellas? We'll include weekend update segments as well.
Sure.
I would give a shout out to a couple weekend update segments.
It's probably the same ones
And-
I'm thinking of, but yeah, go for it.
I got two, and they did each one just twice over the course of the season, which I think was a big part of like me still enjoying them and not getting sick of them. They didn't drive them into the ground.
Mm.
So I will give a shout out to two. Since we're talking about Ashley Padilla, I'll do this one first. The two people who just hooked up.
Yes.
Mukes and Ashley Padilla. They came on twice. There was
Adorable.
episode 4 and episode 12. They were two people who just hooked up, discussed the government shutdown, and two people who just hooked up, talk Super Bowl. And they come on, their hair and their clothes are all disheveled, so they obviously just hastily got dressed after hooking up. And we find out over the course of they hooked up in Colin's dressing room.
So, of course. Where else are
And
you going to hook up?
And they're also both like trying to figure out what their feelings are for each other. It's like they kind of like each other, but they don't want to they don't know how to verbalize it yet.
Mhm.
And I like that they're playing some subtleties in there, which I really liked. It's not just about like, oh, ha 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 ha, we just had sex. It's also about them like trying to figure out their relationship. Her ex Jason gets a shout out in both. And there's like, during the Super Bowl one, Colin's like, "Who's Jason? Is he a player?" And she's like, "Oh, he's a player." and they have some great lines where Dismukes is like, "Football's a game of inches. Everyone wants the 7, but sometimes it's better to go for the 3." and they have just this fun, weird, offbeat chemistry together.
Mhm.
And I really enjoyed both of these. Those were both great.
No, absolutely. It's fantastic. Love that one. Well, if we're talking about weekend update segments, we can talk about another one that was a big breakout hit for a new cast member. Let's talk about Tucker Carlson.
Yep.
Yes,
Or,
that was my other choice for update.
Nice.
Yes.
That's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, this
Jeremy
is
Colhane, man.
just
He did Tucker Carlson twice, and once in episode 15, just a little over a month ago, and then again in episode 19. He was talking about liberal politics, and he talked about the 2026 Oscars and the 2026 Met Gala. And man, he just killed it both times.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic impression. He has its own little catchphrase there. What are we doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
Just
That's the rule. That's the goal now.
And like I really think he solidified himself a place in the next season with this impression, because it's topical, it does really well, and it's really good, and it's good. I'm happy for him. I do like Jeremy Colhane. He's like one of my new favorite cast members. I like him and Veronica are the two
Yeah,
newbies
he
that
he
I
really
enjoy.
grew on me over the course of the season, and I think he had a really solid first season.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
like his Tucker Carlson, I'd put it up there with Cecily Strong's Janine Pirro.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you know
he
what?
was
Yeah,
just
I'll agree with that.
yeah, because he just pushes it up into the point of absurdity, but he's still like just doing a killer impression of the person. I think it's great. So
Agreed.
Like pitching round bananas for when you want to have a banana, but you don't want to look gay while eating it.
so funny, so funny. Love that. Love
It's
that.
just and God, bless him for he must have watched a lot of Tucker Carlson to work on this.
Oh yeah,
So
God bless
hazard
him.
pay, but
Thank
he
you for your
zeroes
service.
the catchphrases he picks zero in on the essence of Tucker Carlson, which is
And I'm supposed to be attracted to this?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Like,
like
no,
this.
you're not.
yeah,
It's like this vaporous, all-purpose offendedness,
hmm
that can be plugged into literally any subject, and he doesn't
yes,
have to elaborate. It's just like, what are we doing? what are we?
yeah. What are we doing?
What's
what are
going
we
on?
doing?
What's going
And
on?
yeah, and the greatest compliment I can play Padilla is not Padilla is Jeremy Culhane is that. For such a likable character, I just really wanted to sock him one right in the kiss.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
just
he
insufferable.
channeled his inner weasel. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But that Tucker Carlson impression, it's a winner for sure.
Yeah. I look forward to it coming back next season, just as long as they don't drive it into the ground. Like, once a month, that's plenty. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, Dennis, do you have any more honorable mentions you want to give a shout out to?
Uh, yes. Um, just because we haven't really talked about him yet, I'll pick from the Nikki Glazer episode pilot announcement
Ooh,
with
okay.
my man James Austin Johnson.
Yeah.
He so much of his time and energy and time in the makeup chair gets spent prepping for cold opens that I have a sense that he sometimes he gets shorted on the stuff that I think he's really best suited for, and
hmm
this one it's just there's a flight and James Austin Johnson's the pilot and he has that perfect kind of Chris Parnell-esque kind of
Mm.
pilot cadence that's sort of, hey everybody, and it just kind of segues into him talking about his personal life and how he's on the apps and how he's looking for advice from somebody in the back, maybe a Billy D. Williams style unthreatening black man, or like a friendly gay who could tell him if he's doing the right, making the right moves. And I don't know, it's James Austin Johnson doing that kind of thing, that kind of character work that I really like.
hmm
That I could watch it do for endlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I think we do kind of forget how good JAJ is at being a sketch performer, mainly because like he's so busy with the Trump and also he does like a lot of voiceovers and commercials too,
Yeah.
commercial parodies rather. Like I still
Yeah.
remember he
Yeah.
did one with the kitty litter pre-tape in the Matt Damon episode, which was
Yeah.
pretty
That was great.
hilarious. Too. But like, so because he does that and the Trump, you kind of forget that. Oh no, he's actually very good in
Yeah.
sketches, and his voice has that cadence he can take on. Like you said, you can compare him to Chris Parnell. He's Parnellish in a
Mhm.
way, but yeah, like I'm glad that you kind of picked that sketch out. That was a good showcase of his talent for
I
sure.
love
Yeah.
it when James Austin Johnson just teams up with Dismukes and they
Mhm.
just do something weird together. That I think is just
Yeah.
beautiful when
They were
those
they were
two
the
team up.
lawyers and the Lackland
Yeah,
Mulchberger, the
exactly.
two, and they did the one with when their car dealership, it was a couple of seasons ago. Their
Oh
car
yeah,
dealership was
remember
going
that?
bankrupt because of the
They
new
they did Lake Beach
Chick-fil-A.
a few seasons
Lake
ago.
Beach.
Beach.
Yeah.
This season they had a song with Jack Black
Yeah.
where they couldn't remember the really profound things that were said to them.
Yep.
That was really funny. That
Yeah.
I could have easily given that an honorable mention. So
Yeah. He
yeah,
and Padilla
I
are
enjoy James
really.
Austin Johnson's
No,
stuff a
sorry.
lot.
He and Padilla are just so good at immediately inhabiting a character. which
Yes.
is, and making them fleshed out like from the jump, which is
Mhm.
something that it's a rare skill and it's a unique skill. And even some people who are great on the show, that's not their strength. And that's why I say it's like, maybe it's a lower wattage stardom that they've got going for them, but it's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing on the show. It really adds a whole lot of dimension to the sketches they're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so I'll do another honorable mention. This was a weekend update segment. I know we talked about Tucker Carlson. We talked about the two people that just hooked up. Let's talk about Ariel Tramway.
Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, talking about weird stuff. Come on.
It's so like, because here's the thing, because like Mikey Day has been on the show for a while now. It's like like over a decade, if I'm not mistaken.
About a decade, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like at that point where people normally are like, oh, we're kind of tired of Mikey. Maybe we've kind of seen everything he can do. Maybe he should start thinking about leaving the show. But then he does something like Ariel Tramway. And you're like, oh, maybe we're not sick of Mikey just yet. Maybe we haven't seen everything he can do. Because, yeah, I mean, this
that's such a great example of elevating it just through sheer performance. I mean, he just threw everything he had into that, and he made it funnier than it was on the page, I would say.
Yeah, I would say it's because, like, yeah, on the page, it's kind of a simple premise. It's two emojis. Like the most popular one, the heart, the least popular one, the Ariel.
And Marcelo was the popular emoji, as I recall.
The heart one, yeah. But yeah, this one, Mikey, this is all Mikey. Mikey's making this thing go. Just over the top, you know. Shout out to my homies building with the horn on it. Vision sign.
And his girlfriend is like the orange square? Or was that, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, just the way he says Ariel Tramway, and I think he actually literally boosts the popularity of that emoji.
I use it a little bit more now than I used to.
Yeah,
I definitely use it as a
like
joke.
Up from not at all to some.
Yeah, to some.
I want to give credit again, and this is lending credence to the idea that my wonderful wife should be doing this instead of, she's retired from writing about TV, but she's better at this than I am. I recognized how funny it was, and I showed it to her, and she started laughing because she recognized, and I didn't, that his physicality, he was an Ariel Tramway. While he was doing his lines, he was bobbing up and down and weaving back and forth like he was on a dangling wire from the top. And I was just like, God damn, you're so good at this. Wow. But it was just a whole other level of really, really thoughtful, funny detail that just outstanding.
Yeah.
That's
a great pick for an honorable mention. I probably should have put that on my best of list. I'm gonna rewatch that. It's gonna rewatch a few others, and
it's funny. Yeah, it's good because, like I said, like Mikey just pulls out these things where it's like, oh, maybe we're not sick of Mikey yet. Like I feel like he did it. He did the same thing last year when he did that weekend update segment where like a man that just walked into a spider web and he does this incredibly physical act out, just flopping on the floor. I was like, Jesus, I've never seen him do that.
The stuff Mikey has done over the years, and it seems like at least once a season, he comes out with something that just blows everyone away. Like, don't forget, like he and Streeter Seidel co-wrote the Washington's Dream sketches.
Oh, sure, yeah.
They
write a lot.
Incredible, and I always loved the. Was it The War at Home or The War in Words, where he's the husband getting very incredulous. He's getting these letters from his wife at home while he's off at the war. And it's like, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is like palling around with Hitler. And he's like, still anxiously awaiting for you to explain the Hitler of it all. And they always seem to do this whenever they had a British lady host.
Yes.
And just because something about having a British woman doing this material made it extra funnier. And
I remember,
I love that.
Back in the day, they did. Miranda Richardson did a sketch like that with Mike Myers. I remember way back when. Turned out she was dating Hitler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
I mean, dating Hitler, always funny.
Yeah, always funny.
Get the laugh. But yeah, so that's my honorable mention on that. I have a few more honorable mentions unless
Go
anybody
for
else has any more.
Yeah.
Anymore. All right, so a couple others I want to shout out. The American Girl Doll XL pre-tape from the Nikki Glazer episode.
Okay.
I got a kick out of that. It was about like American Girl dolls that were the size of regular women and supposed to empower women, but then the commercial slowly dissolves into the doll being for creepy men's pleasure.
Sure.
I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
I remember that one. The Delta Lounge sketch on the Ariana Grande episode. I thought that was kind of a sweet one. That was Bo and Yang's last sketch. It was like a nice little send off for him. Cher came out. That was nice. The White Castle drive-through sketch on the Harry Styles episode. I thought that was really interesting, just because it was one of the few sketches that I don't remember seeing this in a while, where there was like different locations or different shots. Like there was the inside of the White Castle, then the outside drive-through, then they showed inside the car where Wickline and Veronica were. And I don't know. I thought technically it was really kind of interesting. See what else.
Yeah, I seem to remember thinking that was more interesting technically than it was as a sketch, personally. But
yeah, I actually
thought it was.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I just thought it was a good showcase for Wickline and Slowikowska. I thought they were very funny as two different kind of nerdy high schoolers, and you could see why they were each other's only friends. But it was also very, very sweet and goofy, and they were trying their best to put their. I'm trying to find the line.
They wanted to ask out Harry Styles' character.
They want to,
working at the drive-thru,
and he's the big jock. And
yeah,
at one point, Wickline's driving, and she's just like they keep peeling out and then pulling around to try it again. And she's like, "Hello, Steve. So does your penis? No, drive."
Yeah. I think at one point Wickline says, "I just want to let you know, if we went all the way, I wouldn't keep it." Jesus.
I think I will also give a quick shout out to three others that were on my list. There was a pre-tape, the Missing Wives docuseries. This is from the Miles Teller episode 4, where it was it's presented like one of those Dateline NBC type things where it's like, oh, their wife went missing, and no, it turns out like the wife was on a business trip. This wife was visiting her sister. One wife was in the bathroom, and all these hapless husbands are just like, I don't know where she went. I don't know what to do. I don't know who these little people are. Those are our kids. and like, I think Miles Teller's is like, oh yeah, I decided after my wife was gone for 24 hours, I decided I needed to move on romantically. And there was another one from the Miles Teller episode, the murder press briefing.
Yes.
Where they're doing the police are doing a press briefing on a murder, and everyone's speaking in these Chicago accents, which already I'm a sucker for. And Diz Mukes' character is a reporter, and he's just talking about his rejected pitch from DC Comics of Gargoyle, who's half gargoyle, half girl. He's like, so do you think that's a hard no? He's like, yeah, that sounds like a hard no to me.
Yeah. And then as it goes on, like the other reporters are interested in this Gargoyle pitch.
Right. And we have Ben Marshall as a murderer with a mask and a knife. Another one from the Alexander Skarsgård episode, Funny Boyfriend, where he's the guy who's just been getting all his punchlines from Cards Against Humanity cards, and they're just spilling out of his jacket throughout the entire sketch, and that one just tickled me.
That's a good one. So. But yeah, like I think as you mentioned, like the White Castle sketch, how like there were some sketches that were just kind of technically impressive, but weren't like laugh out loud. I actually have a bunch of those written down where I was like, I thought this sketch was impressive technically, or they were doing something that's really impressive, but the jokes really kind of weren't there for me. For that, I'll give a shout out to the El Chavo staircase from Edge of Destiny from the Olivia Rodrigo. The
impressive technically, not funny.
Yeah, the auctioneer sketch from the Matt Damon episode, because that is pretty impressive, the way they had to like do that fast talk.
I enjoyed the auctioneer sketch. Yeah,
it was good. the mechanical bull sketch from
Yes.
the Nikki Glazer episode, which was a wild big swing where it just
Oh, that's where they go on like the cross country trip on the mechanical bull. Yeah,
yeah, it turns into like
and they're
this like
singing a song about it. Yeah,
yeah, it turns into like this like Ballad of Davy Crockett type
Yeah.
thing where like J.J. comes out with a guitar and starts singing
Yep.
the ballad of these two drunk women on a
Two
mechanical
drunk
bull.
bitches on a mechanical bull. Yeah.
Yeah, such a wild idea.
It was a very 90s SNL sketch, and I mean that in a very positive way.
No,
Like
for
very,
sure.
very prop heavy, very like a lot of green screen, a lot of very weird, silly kind of directions.
For sure, absolutely. The Bob Army from the Glenn Powell episode. I think that was just a weird idea, but like they all committed to it.
I don't know if I remember the Bob Army.
It's like this Dismukes plays this guy who would listen to the army, then he finds out he was in the Bob Army, and everybody has like little Bob's haircuts, and like the rival.
Oh yes, okay,
the Bangs
yes,
Army.
I can visualize it now. Yes, all right.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. And from the Bad Bunny episode, the El Chavo del Ocho, the way it's an entire sketch in Spanish, and it's like a recreation of this like the Spanish TV show from the 80s. I was like, wow, what made you think to? I mean, I don't speak Spanish, but like I couldn't find it funny. But like the,
but other than that,
but like no, just the balls to do something like that. I was like, all right, I gotta respect that. I thought that was,
I looked it up. That's a real show, and it is barely exaggerated for the sketch.
Yeah, no, like I know it's a show. It's been around since the 80s, and I know in like Latin cultures, it's a big deal. Like you grew up with that show, if you grew up in like the 70s, 80s, or 90s. But I was like, wow, you're just doing this whole sketch in Spanish, so like half of your viewing audience won't understand this. So, okay,
I mean, Marcelo's Wet Dream.
Marcelo's Wet Dream, and I'll give a shout out to this one, the stripper sketch from the Connor Story episode, which was. Connor Story, his episode, like I don't know him super well. I don't watch Heated Rivalry. Like the only thing I saw he did of note was he was in Joker Folie à Deux. So I didn't know much about him, but like I will say he was a good host. I enjoyed it. And this
he did a good job, yeah.
Yeah, and this stripper
I wasn't nuts about many sketches in the show, but I thought he did a good job.
No, he was good. He was good. And this stripper sketch where he just like literally just as something I guess he had from like clown school.
Yes, I looked that up too. Yeah,
because like he's taking off these clothes for these women, but he just got hit by a car, so it's like it's not supposed to be sexy because he's bleeding and broken. But the women in the audience were still hooping and hollering. So but, I thought it was a good. He gave his all. Like I thought it was pretty great.
Yeah, he was really. Did anyone else get eerie? Like, am I watching Neil Patrick Harris? It was like, there were certain moments, especially in that
I
period
can see the
sketch
comparison.
where they the how dare you, the gentleman's kind of duel kind of sketch where they how dare you, and these I just was like, I'm watching Neil Patrick Harris. It's weird. It was uncanny.
I can see that.
He was funny.
I can see that. Yeah,
there's a resemblance, and I'll give a shout out also to the Home Alone pre-tape. From the Ariana Grande episode, because that's pretty great.
Darren, so many shout outs, sir.
That's it. I'm done with
I'm glad you narrowed down your list.
Yeah, we would have been here all night.
I have two more.
Okay,
go for it.
All right. Since we're talking about Ashley and we're talking about performance elevating a sketch that otherwise might be dire, the Office surprise sketch, which is basically just a fart joke. And I think that was one of the first times that people were. That's one of the first times. I mean, I was already kind of on board with her, but it's just a fart joke. It's an office. It's her birthday. Everybody turns off the lights in the conference room, and they go surprise, and she just lets out an enormous, very extended fart. Steve Higgins apparently was at the mic backstage doing the fart noises, and just her reaction is, again, it's something they just had such patience for, and let her let it breathe.
And, all right, this episode is over.
Yeah. It was just all her. Everything was on her, and the sketch kept going, and it got into weirder directions, and had
how much money do you make, and
absurd things. But again, you know, fart jokes are they're delicate creatures, and if you, you have to have somebody who can actually sell it. And I thought she was remarkable. Um, and the other one, it's another Ashley. It's from the Ryan Gosling episode, the one with the Cyclopses,
Mm.
which
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I think was. I mean, Ryan Gosling is a giggle puss. That's why people love him on the show. He just can't keep it together. He mostly kept it together. And Ashley, I think they extended the sketch on air and let it breathe and let it expand, because they were just the premise is that it's a Lord of the Rings type thing. There are three Cyclopses who have saved the day, even though they are the dumbest creatures in all of Middle Earth or whatever. And Ashley Padilla and Veronica Solikoska are the two goddesses guarding this cave and a treasure. And the Cyclopses have to answer one final riddle to get the thing. And they are obviously very, very dumb and they can't do it. And Ashley Padilla is the lead goddess, and she just keeps the way they keep trying to answer them, but then just keep trying to barge past her to just
Hmm.
get into the cave. And she just has these extend no, no, no. And
Yeah,
it seems like a thing that expanded on air because she was getting so many laughs.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and again, it was just something I could have watched her do for about 20 minutes.
No, that was a good one. Actually, I think the Ryan Gosling episode might have been my favorite of the season. That one was I remember being pretty strong. I mean, with they
If I
had
had to pick a favorite episode of the season, I think I'd probably go with the Matt Damon episode. That
oh
might be recency bias in action, but that's my feeling right now.
okay. I think I like Ryan Gosling because it had, like you said, like those sketches. It had the passing notes one, the Goo Goo Man sketch, and it
Yeah,
had the gorillas, and they played Clint Eastwood, and that's dope. So
yeah,
That's true. That's
yeah,
true. Yeah,
yeah. So I think
it
that
was fun to
definitely.
see the gorillas.
Yeah, but you're also right, Dennis. The with the surprise sketch, yeah, that's all Ashley. Like if she wasn't in it, that sketch probably would have been way weaker than it was. And like, yeah, I think you're right. That is the first sketch where like people started sharing it and people started kind of really starting to see what Ashley can do. Because yeah, like, after she lets out that huge wet fart, she just kind of like, oh no, 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 and it's just like she's waiting. She's like again like playing into silence where she's not
yeah.
saying anything, and it's like
And then
builds
what?
up the laughter and
Yeah. After the long pause, at one point she's just like, "Jesus Christ!"
like oh no, no,
No, no,
no,
no,
no, no, oh no, no, no.
I'm 12.
Farts. Okay. I guess that's it for honorable mentions. I think. Any more boys, or do you wanna? Should we move
No, I
on?
think we're good. I think we're good. Should
Okay.
we should
Well,
we move on to the next segment? We could talk about the Wikipedia picks and then go on to our thoughts going into season 52.
let's do
That
it.
sound good?
All right.
Let's do it. Wikipedia picks time, boys and
Okay.
All right.
girls.
So
I'm
this is a
ready.
thing that we like to do at the end of the season. We like to review the SNL cast members' Wikipedia pages, and surprisingly, a number of folks do not have pictures on their Wikipedia pages, and it always blows me away. And some used to have pictures, and they've been taken down. Like
Hmm.
Chloe Feynman used to have a picture on her Wikipedia page, not so much anymore.
What's that
Tommy
about?
Brennan, one of the newer cast members, Jeremy Colhane, no picture on his Wikipedia page, and Ashley Padilla.
What?
Amazingly enough, no one has given her a picture on her Wikipedia page. That boggles my mind.
Come on, people.
That's what are we doing here? Come on.
What are we doing? What's going on?
What are we doing? What's going on?
Is the rule now? Is this the goal?
She has a Wikipedia page without a picture on it, and I'm supposed to be attracted to that. By which I mean her Wikipedia page.
Yes.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, we do have some Wikipedia picks here to look at.
we do. We've got a few new ones. Okay, so
Nice.
maybe I should run through the unchanged ones real fast.
Let's do it.
So we got unchanged. We got James Austin Johnson. He's still got like hand around his chin. He's got kind of a confused look on his face.
Yes, this is a professional pick.
It's fine. It's from 2022. I think we could do a little better on him.
It's a good picture, but yeah, like
Yeah.
step it up.
Marcelo Hernandez, he has a picture of him doing stand-up, and he looks like he's clapping his hands.
Yeah,
I feel like we could also do a little better on for Marcelo.
yeah, it's kind of blurry. The lighting is off. Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
Marcelo, you're doing big things.
I mean, it's a candid shot while he's performing, but so you got to grade it on the curve. But.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, Marcelo, you're making T-Mobile money. Let's step it up.
Yeah.
You're with T-Mobile. Come on.
Someone who desperately needs a new Wikipedia picture, Mr. Michael Che.
Yeah,
I think this was shot at like some sporting event or maybe an airport. It's from 2015, so it's 11 years old at this point. And he's got a baseball cap and a hoodie pulled up over the baseball cap, and it's a pleasant enough picture, but somebody needs to step it up and give us a better shot.
Yeah, Che, you've aged 11 years since this picture was taken. Come on.
Well, not that he's not. I mean, he still looks more or less the same.
Yeah, black don't crack. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. But I just feel like we need to update this at least slightly. Then let's see. And then lastly, we have the 2-time winner of the most improved Wikipedia picture, Mr. Mikey Day, who has a great, colorful picture from Philip Romano, who's actually taken he's added a lot of photos of SNL cast members to their Wikipedia pages. So I want to give him a shout out. Yeah, it's a great photo of Mikey on the street. He's given a little
peace sign.
Like peace sign, but it's like it's like half peace sign, half that British.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giving the finger, but
his face is definitely giving the finger.
Yeah. But it captures Mikey's personality well, I think. And I that's still I think my favorite out of the bunch. I can't give him most improved 2 years in a row, but
no, I like it.
It hasn't changed, but it's a great photo.
For sure. Absolutely.
All right. So let's see. Let's get into the new pictures.
Get to the newbies.
Andrew Dismukes, nice headshot. Another one from Philip Romano.
Oh, okay.
This is from 2025, so it's a relatively recent photo. Yeah, it's a solid photo for him.
Yeah, it's okay. The lighting was a little too harsh, but I think. But
yeah, could use some powder.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a candid photo, but what you gonna do?
Makeup.
Ben Marshall. What are we thinking of this, boys?
It's not too bad. Yeah, he's has a messy head of red hair. Looks like a little
bit of a bedhead thing going on.
He looks like a young rapscallion.
Jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. This is pretty good too. The lighting's better. It's like
yeah, nice lighting, nice double lighting. I don't have a photo credit for this.
Okay.
Bowen Yang, who actually left mid-season, but he has a really nice photo from Andrew Lipovsky.
Well, that's
and
a nice
this
one.
is from 2025. Really nice photo of Bowen.
This
very
is
flattering.
This is good.
Yeah, him a nice in front of a nice dark background. He's in a chair. He's just smiling at the camera.
Yeah,
he looks great. Yeah.
It's like a
photo for Bowen.
Yeah, it's like if he wrote a book, this would be his about the author picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So you know what? I think for most improved picture, I think I got to give it to Bowen this year.
Boom. Welcome, Bowen. You did it.
I think. And let's see who else we got. We got Colin Jost. Picture of him from the Cannes Film Festival in 2025. He's looking very serious.
He is. He's looking very French. He's looking very French leading man.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's just he seems like he's very still. He's very self-conscious. He's like, I can't smile too much. I've got to look serious. This is a big event. I don't want to mess this up for Scarlett, because I assume he was there with Scarlett.
Yeah, I believe the phrase is a dead-eyed stare.
Yeah, kind of. And like, look, Colin has more personality than this.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see something a little more indicative of his personality, personally. But
this is come on, let your eyes smile, there, Joe. You're scaring me here.
He's very serious. It looks like it looks like he's just been cast as Bruce Wayne in a Batman movie.
Alfred.
Yeah, and he's about to be called away. He's just seen the bat signal, and he knows he has to get away from the red carpet event that he's on.
I could see that.
So, all right, who we have next?
He is Vengeance.
Gene Wickline.
Oh, Gene
What's
Wickline.
that?
He is Vengeance.
Yeah, Gene. Yes. Jane Wickline, another photo from Philip Romano. I think this is a great photo of her. She looks nice. I think it captures her personality and her vibe well.
Yeah, cute, quirky. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. No complaints.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
Next we have Cam Patterson. Okay. No relation.
No relation. Okay.
Very candid. It looks. Is that a hoodie like pulled over his hair?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to tell because his hair and the hoodie all just kind of blend together in one black thing.
He's holding a cigar.
Got a cigar, a couple water bottles in front of him. I'm not nuts about this one.
Nah, it's kind of blurry, and it's like you said, it looks like his hair and his hood are one. They've merged into one thing. So it's hard to tell, but yeah, this ain't the best picture of him.
Kind of an amateurish photo.
Yeah. Looks like somebody took it on their iPhone or something.
Yeah, and this is from 2024, so this is before he was on SNL even. So
that's why.
What you gonna do? Next for Kenan Thompson, it's yet another Philip Romano shot.
Okay.
How do we describe this? Like Keenan's in a black button-up shirt. He's got some bling. He's got some sunglasses.
Yeah, just kind of
looking.
Looks like he's
about pretty serious.
Yeah, looks like he's about to drop a mixtape.
Yeah, he really does.
Like, yo, I'm about to spit hot fire. Y'all ain't ready.
This again, a very serious vibe for Kenan in this photo.
Yeah, like almost foreboding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, what happened, Kenan?
I feel like some of the previous photos he had, it captured his vibe better. But
yeah, looks like a crime boss.
I don't know. Is this how Kenan wants to present himself to the world? I don't know.
I guess so. It's just like, oh, you think it's all jokes? Nah, son. I'm not here.
Maybe he looks like he's about to be in a sketch about a crime boss. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can ever see Kenan.
Maybe, but yeah, this is. He gives me the willies in this one.
And it's a little fearful of him. Next we got Sarah. It looks like she's making some sort of radio or podcast appearance.
Melrose Podcast, according to the mic.
Oh, is that what it says?
That's what it says on the mic. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. But she's definitely on a podcast. You get to see that crazy eyeball tattoo on her arm. It's not a bad picture, but
I like this. I think it's a definite improvement over what she had before. If you look at like her Wikipedia photo last year is her performing on stage, and she's got a nutty expression on her face. So I think this is a definite improvement over that.
Okay.
So this is a more typical sort of Sarah. It's not as extreme, which is nice.
Okay, fair enough.
And then lastly, we have Veronica Słowikowska at the 2019 CBC Actors Conservatory showcase. So obviously, very candid photo.
Yeah, like she's looking down at the ground. I'm not even sure if her eyes are open. But
she's just looking down. I feel like we could do better. But
I know we can do better. Yeah, this is not the best.
So we need to step it up. So I feel pretty solid about my choice of Bowen getting the most improved.
Yeah, Bowen's pick is pretty. That's a pretty choice picture. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice picture. Dennis, you have any strong opinions on these pictures here?
No, I'll go with Bowen. He looks like he's ready to jump right into playing a third lead in a really good indie movie.
Yeah,
nice.
There we go.
There you go, Bowen. Sky's the limit.
All right. So, Bowen, congratulations on your most improved Wikipedia picture prize. You can come by the SNL Nerds offices and pick that up anytime.
Yes.
Just let us know, and you will have to guest star on the podcast.
That's right. That's the only one. The one stipulation.
One stipulation: we will have to interview you for a couple hours.
Half hour.
You're
max.
Not doing the show anymore, so you got time.
Yeah. Right? What else are you doing? That other podcast that you have that has thousands of listeners and sponsorships and whatnot. Whatever.
Right. Yeah, that can't be taking up too much of your time, right? Yeah.
Don't you want to talk to a man in the closet?
Should we clarify that joke at all, or just let it lie?
I'm podcasting.
Let them guess.
Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe that'll draw him in.
Like, oh, he's in the closet.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, those are our Wikipedia pictures, and yeah, so let's close this out with season 52. What are our hopes for the next season? Our dreams? Are we looking forward to it? What are we thinking of the upcoming season? Anything need to be changed? Any cast members need to go? And yeah, who would we would want to host in the next season? Who is on our dream list of hosts?
Dennis, you're our guest. Why don't you
Ah,
start us off?
all right. I'm always excited. I know I'm a grumpy old TV critic and all that stuff, and but I lived my life alongside this show. I developed my sense of humor right along with it and from it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm as attached to it as anything in the world. It's kind of an abusive relationship at times, but could be going both ways.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm really
Jesus.
excited. Yeah, it gets dark. Um, uh, as far as changes go, I wasn't very impressed with Cam Patterson or Tommy Brennan. I think they should probably go on to other adventures.
Mhm.
I Jost and Che keep teasing that they're going to go, but I mean, Jost has this new. He seems to be really enjoying having the Hegseth to play with, so that would probably keep him around, which will probably keep Che around too. I think we need new blood on Update, but hey, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Uh,
I mean, they've been doing update for longer than anyone
yeah,
else by several years at this point. So
yes, and they're good at it, and they're lazy at it at the same time. They're very
yeah, that's
self-impressed
fair.
as opposed to ambitious in their political comedy, which is kind of what the update is designed to be. So, you know, somebody like Darren was saying. I mean, the SNL UK anchors are much better, much sharper, much more engaged. I think. So get
Yeah.
some new blood in there. Host wise, I don't know. That I had high hopes for this season. That I didn't have high hopes, but I wrote a piece where I was talking.
Jesus.
Well, I
I
was
didn't have
talking.
high hopes.
Well, not about this particular. I was thinking that, you know, with things the way they were, and especially with the attacks on late night going on and the mood in the country, that maybe the guest booking would be a little more adventurous. I thought, you know, get Jimmy Kimmel to host. That was right around the time that he was kicked off the air.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, get Colbert to host.
Love to see Colbert host. He
Get
would
Bruce
kill it.
Springsteen to do as musical guest. Get people who are out there and who are have something to say and who would draw attention uh, from the right people, meaning the wrong people, and you know. But it was safe. It was, you know, the highlight hosts were the alums basically. It was Poehler and McCarthy and Will Ferrell were the, you know, and there were some pleasant surprises. I thought Josh O'Connor was pretty funny.
Mm.
Um, uh, yeah, I liked that they got Tiana Taylor, but I didn't think that was a particularly good episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and stuff like, I mean, the story was good, but it was just like, okay, that's a hot show, so we're going to get the hot guy from the hot show.
Right.
Coleman Domingo was a good booking. I didn't see that coming. I thought that was cool, but if you look at the ratings, it was one of the lowest rated episodes, if not the lowest of the year. So,
Oh.
you know, Lauren's going to follow, you know, what's popular and what he thinks will draw viewers, and it's going to be the same kind of mix of people. I don't know. I'd love to see Patton Oswalt finally get a chance to host. I'd love to see
I would love
somebody.
that. I would
Hell
kill
yeah.
for that. Yeah.
Jason Mantzoukas, I think, would be a really great host.
Yeah, a lot of fire.
Maria Bamford, I think, would kill it. I
Mm.
don't know, but they're all just weird, you know, off kilter people that nobody would tune in to watch specifically to see them, so they won't
Mm-hmm.
get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
my thoughts.
Okay. Fair enough. Trumbull. Anything you wanna? Any of your thoughts on season 52?
I mean, I've said on the podcast before, I feel like we've seen enough from Cam Patterson, no relation, and Gene Wickline. I feel like those are experiments that have failed.
Wow.
I just don't think they're working out on the show, and I think, yeah, they need to be cut loose personally.
Okay.
Tommy Brennan, I wouldn't mind seeing him stick around for another year personally. I feel like he has a little more to show us, and what he's shown us, I think, was good. Ashley, very solid ground. Jeremy Colhane, I feel like he's made a good showing over the course of the season. Veronica, I wouldn't mind seeing her stick around. So that's the new people. And I'm sure we'll get a new cast member or two. We'll find out towards the end of the summer. There'll be some people who leave that we weren't expecting. There'll be some people sticking around that we weren't expecting, and then there'll be some people that we've never heard of that will be introduced as new cast members. And
Okay.
we'll either grow to like or hate them over the course of the season.
Very nice.
I haven't updated my mental list of who I'd like to see host for a little while, so I will once again say Terry Crews. I'd love to see him host. I think your suggestion of Stephen Colbert hosting is a terrific one. Patton Oswalt, I will co-sign on that. I'd love to see Rachel Bloom host. I think she would kill it.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't think she has a project to plug coming up because, she had a pilot that didn't go, but I think she's just so great. I'd love to see Zach Galifianakis come back and host again.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I'd love to see Keegan Michael Key host again.
He'd be great.
So those are my feelings. But
Okay.
Darren, what about you?
For me, the main thing I would say is the show's got to work on its cold opens. Like every episode, there's a reason why no one brought up like a cold open as one of their top 3 sketches, because it just seems like more and more the cold opens are kind of just a slog to get through, and it's just something we have to endure until we get to the meat of the show, and which is what we really want.
Which is a shame, because it should be the thing that's getting you primed for the show.
Yeah.
And it's not been that for a long time.
Yeah, and I understand, they have to make the shows political just because it's the first thing that people see, and it gets the most views. If you go on YouTube and look at all the sketches, the cold opens get way more views than any of the other sketches throughout the show.
Yeah.
So they want to stay relevant and in the zeitgeist, so they have to sort of adhere to that, or whatever, to feed the algorithm or whatnot. But there has to be a way to do it where it's still good, and it just and just kind of following that same formula of just repeating exactly what happened that week in a press conference. That format that has to go. And honestly, if you want to see people that are doing it better, watch SNL UK. They're able to make it political, cold opens, but do something with it, put it in different situations and different, and just make it way more entertaining than they're doing on SNL.
Yeah, I'd also want to see them get rid of this idea that we have to comment on every single big news story of the week in the cold open. Just pick one and do a focused cold open on that. Don't feel like you have to jam in everything of note that happened over the course of the week. You can cover that in the rest of the show. You can cover that in update. You're going to it's going to be much stronger if you just pick one thing and then focus on that.
Agreed. As far as hosts I'd like to see, Dennis, I have it written down right here. Stephen Colbert Christmas episode. It's a no-brainer. It's it's my God, it's something I want to see yesterday. I'd love to see Jennifer Coolidge come and host and give her that do-over that she was supposed to have gotten by now. Because she was supposed to host, but then the strikes happened, so her episode got canned, and then that was it. She never got to host again.
And Chloe Feynman's praying for that.
Yes. Oh wow. Some old cast members. I'm always hoping Tim Meadows will come back to host. But I don't know.
That would be fun. Yeah.
That'd be fun. Bob Odenkirk. I'd love to see him do it.
How has Bob Odenkirk never hosted? What the hell, man?
Well, he's been a little busy.
Yeah, but still,
Gary Glenn Ross is done, right? He can do this.
Yeah.
Cecily Strong, I think, would be good to come back and host.
I guarantee she's going to host at some point in the next 2 years.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I think as soon as she has something big enough to plug.
Yeah, and I don't know if you want to go younger for the young crowd,
No.
Zendaya. She would be great to have her
Mhm.
Sure.
on. She has like 3 movies coming out this year. She has the Spider-Man movie. She's got the Odyssey and Dune.
Mhm.
So it just
That's a
makes
good
sense to
thought.
have her on.
Yeah.
And
Like, how soon is Euphoria wrapping up? It's in its last season, right?
I think the second to last episode just aired. So
Okay. Oh, so it's wrapping up really soon. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
so yeah, exactly. But yeah, like I mean, people love Zendaya. She's a huge star. Just try to reach out to her. And of course, I will always beat the drum of having Weird Al Yankovic on finally as a
I
musical
mean,
guest.
yeah, that would be great.
And I mean, I think he's coming out with a show on Broadway. So I mean,
He is.
SNL.
Yeah.
Come on, what the fuck? It's
What's
man's
a
an
guy
icon.
gotta do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and Weird Al is one of those celebrities who is, and it's a pretty short list these days of celebrities who is just pretty much universally beloved.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say a bad word about Weird Al.
Yeah, like Gen X loves him, Gen Z loves him, millennials, everybody loves Weird Al Yankovic.
Mhm.
Man's beautiful. Come on now.
Yeah.
And I guess with that's our wrap up. That's the episode. Dennis, thank you so much
Hello.
for being on the podcast. As
Oh,
always,
it's always a pleasure and an honor. Thank you.
yes, absolutely. Anything you want to plug, promote, please. The floor is yours, good sir.
Oh no, I'm just plugging away. Freelance writer, that's look for me. I mean, SNL at late nighters done, but if I can come up with good ideas, I'll probably have some pieces in there about late night TV. I'm getting back into the revitalized AV Club. I just reviewed the full season of The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins for them, which was a lot of fun. And I just had a piece about Stephen Colbert and right on the day of his last show. So hopefully I'll have some more pieces coming out there. Plugging away, seeing who pays me. find me on what do you call it? Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
I'll plug everything.
Because we refuse to use X.
Yeah.
No,
Goodbye.
fuck that. Fantastic. And that's our episode, guys. As always, you can follow us on at SNL Nerds on the Blue Skies. You can hit us up on our YouTube page where we put all this madness. Follow us there. Non-Productive.com. Donate to our Patreon. Give us money. Help us keep this little boat afloat. And as always, you can follow me, myself, and I on all the socials at Darren Credible. That's DARIN Credible.
And you can follow me on socials at Trumbull Comic. That's TRUMBULL and the word comic. And Dennis, do you want people following you on the socials?
Yeah, I got to remember what I am. Dennis Perkins 5 on Blue Sky.
Dennis Perkins 5 on Blue Sky. So yeah, give him a follow. He's cool. He's nice. He's hip. He's with it. So I think that's it for our season 51 review. I'm amazed we covered this much ground in so short a time. This wasn't usually these are like supersize episodes. This is more like a regular size episode because we agreed so much on the top 2 sketches of the season.
We're getting better at this. We're it only took us 8 or 9 years, but we've done it.
We're finally getting the hang of it.
We're getting in the groove now.
Because we're in agreement so much. So
we share the same brain.
All right. So so join us next week. We will be officially starting our SNL Nerds summer, which is a lot like Hot Girl Summer, but less hot.
Hot Nerd Summer.
Hot Nerd Summer. Hot Nerd Summer. And we're going to be checking out all sorts of SNL movies and maybe shows and documentaries and stuff. So if you have any suggestions of projects that we haven't covered yet that you'd like to see us cover, just hit us up at SNL Nerds on the Blue Sky, and let us know what you'd like to see, and we'll do that. So we'll join us next week and find out what we're going to do. But until then, Nerds out!
Oh, Nerds out, please.
Fantastic.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.